Welcome, citizens of the old world, to Old World. This is a game that's like a civilization-esque sort of game with a dynasty mechanic from the developers of Civ 3 and Civ 4. Creating a sort of sidestep from the Civilization series, which there's a lot of nowadays. There's an attempt with At the Gates, there's Humankind, and there's Old World, which is just about releasing out of early access into a fully fledged released game. And we have checked this out before, right at the start of early access, but that was a year or two ago now. And I want to see what Old World is gonna be like today. Alright, first of all, this main menu is fantastic. I think there is some music from Christopher Tin in here. Christopher Tin, the composer of Barbarians, the Civ 4 theme song on the main menu, and also some Civ, the main song from Civ 6. So these old Civ developers, they have similar contacts. Anyway, this game plays somewhat differently from the Civilization series, importantly enough, because you don't want to just be the same game. The options menu, I feel, is far more fleshed out. There's a lot of stuff to choose. Graphics options, there's a lot to choose from. I've locked it to 60 frames. It can be whatever you want, really. Everything's set to high, which seems to be the maximum quality. I've turned off motion blur. Or things that are reducing details there. Separate audio sliders for music and effects. Perfect. I don't think there's any voice acting in this or cinematics. So those are the only two audio sliders we need. Skip licensed music tracks. Thank you so much. There are some licensed songs in this game, so we can just turn that off for today since I'm creating content around this. These are the songs. There's a jukebox system which you can turn on and off the songs you like and don't like, which is perfect. When was the last time you saw a jukebox for a game? It's rare, it's rare. I mean, I know there's been some games which did it. UI, we've got language options, well, maybe modded in, rather. There are mods, by the way. All of these UI options, by default, they're off. You can switch it to a ZWERTY keyboard, nice. An accessibility panel, fantastic. Always great to see an accessibility tab with all three types of color blindness. And that's a filter, and you can adjust the filter strength because there are weak and strong versions of each of these three types. So that's really good. A HUD scale, a tooltip scale, and you can override the scaling limit. Fantastic, fantastic. Controls, now, are these... Okay, here might be a bit of a problem because I don't think we can rebind controls. Now that's bad. If you can rebind controls, I can't figure out how. Clicking doesn't work, clicking here doesn't work. That's strange. A game that has an accessibility tab, but no rebindable controls, that's weird to me. Right? Because rebinding controls is kind of more important than colorblind settings. They're both important, but the ability to play the game how you want requires, you know, depending on your personal physical setup, rebinding controls can be very, very important. So that's weird. Anyway, there's mods, right? So maybe you can mod in rebindable controls. I don't know. There are tools. There's the map editor, event browser. What? I actually haven't clicked on that. What is the event browser? It's frozen the screen and it's bringing up something which seems important, but I'm not going. How do I exit? Save and validate. Get me out. Okay, back to the main menu. Whew. There's the encyclopedia as well, which is great. Map editor to make your own stuff. Under single player, there are also now scenarios where you've got, for example, the Barbarian Horde. It's a specific scenario setting things up like this. Rise of Carthage 1, 2, 3. So there can be campaigns designed and created in this game using the map editor, for example. But we're just going to play a new game and look at the basics of how this plays out. Now, I'm by no means an expert. It's been a while since I played this. Tutorials are on in case I get lost on some things, but I think I remember roughly how everything works. We've got a number of people to pick from. They all got bios, but we can just look at their stats, really. But I don't know what's good or what's bad, so we're just going to go for vibes here. There's 4 different families for each one. They have unique units and structures, and they start with different techs. And there's a leader archetype. Now, there is a leader character which leads your civilization, and there is aging and inheritance of the throne, right? There is a dynasty mechanic. Your character can die and will die because there's an aging mechanic. So we can be Ashurbanipal, Nebuchadnezzar, Dido, Hatshepsut, Philip, Cyrus, Romulus, or random, right? So just looking at the leader archetype here, we can probably pick something, because I don't know what's good or bad. Hastatus Legionary. There's Romulus of Rome. Cyrus of Persia. I think I went Persia last time, right? Cataphract Archer, Palton Cavalry, Shrines. Start with Husbandry, Trapping, and Ironworking. We've got these 4 families. Hero traits. Can serve as general or agent. Right? So for Cyrus can actually go out and lead the army. Or we could go Rome. Rome's always a good one for us, right? We got Ironworking, Stone Cutting, and the Police. Hastatus, Melee Infantry. Legionary, Melee Infantry. Has Zone of Control, right? Shrine of Mars, Vulcan, Venus, and Vesta. We've got the Fabius family, Claudius family, Valerius family, and Julius family. And note, they have different abilities. There's champions, landowners, patrons, and statesmen. And when you found a city, you declare the city as part of one of the families, right? So it can influence what kind of city it is. So we could have a basically military city, economic city, builder economic-ish kind of city, or a political city, right? We ourselves are a tactician, can serve as general or spy master. +2 vision range units invisible in non-hostile trees, okay. Immune to critical hits, and general if leader stuns targets. +30 opinion of professional armies, -60 opinion of commander characters. So we hate other commanders, but we like other tacticians, right? So I think we go as Romulus of Rome. Now, difficulty, default is the just, right? The able is the easiest, where nations will not declare war, right? So this is easy mode. The just, like, I remember last time I didn't do so well. I kind of did badly, so I might just leave it on just, but there's a lot of difficulty levels here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 difficulty levels. I think for this demonstration, I'm going to leave it on just. There is advanced setup, and there's a lot of things you can choose. So we are Rome. We've got 4 opponents. Mortality is standard, can be lengthy or realistic, nasty, brutish, and short. Turn scales are years or semesters. Event level, so how often events happen, because that event system is sort of a popular thing now to add to these 4X games. You know, Humankind has the event story things. Succession gender, you can pick what kind. You can also randomize it. Succession order, primogenitor, or whatever you want. If you play Crusader Kings, you'll know what those mean, but, you know, basically how inheritance happens. Strength of tribes, they can be weak, passive, none, or raging, you know, all sorts of things. AI aggression, currently they're on peaceful, war probability -50%. Aggressive makes them +25%, competitive means +50%, right? AI development fledgling. Existing nations start with an average of 2 cities. So this is basically the AI gets a little bit of a bonus because we start with 1 city as far as I know. But there's so many. Points victory, double victory, ambition victory, random map or pre-made map, types of map scripts, archipelago, arid plateaus, hardwood forest sounds nice. Land whose northern half is covered with a dense hardwood forest. Beneath the leafy trees lined a band of lush terrain. Rains come from the west, but there is also seas to the north and south. I like that. Resource density, we'll leave it at medium. And then there's all of this, you know, no characters, locking saves, no undos, play to win, role-playing, no pop-up help when making narrative choice for events, role-playing. It's nice that they have these little things, right? A role-playing option. So like, in Humankind, sometimes the story options come up and it's like, which one's better mechanically for me? Just pick that. Whereas role-playing hides the mechanics. So you're picking based on preferences and, you know, story, basically. And we can add mods. But, you know, I think mostly default is fine. Let's start the game. Right? Let's start the game. So let's get into a new game of Old World, and it takes some getting used to. It's sort of like, you know, if you come from Civ, some things will seem very familiar and then some things are very different, right? So it's like, it can be rather confusing because you bring over a lot of existing information and it's like you expect it to work one way and it doesn't. Rome in the Old World. You are King Romulus, the founder of Rome, a young nation in an old world full of established powers that have not heard of you yet. Select your settler and found your capital city. You'll also decide which family manages your first city, gaining their advantages immediately. Let's found our capital. Romulus the Founder. This is the game. I'm not sure graphically how much has changed since last time, but the game looks pretty good now. Right? There's a lot of nice details. Resources stand out pretty nicely, right? That is some wheat. We've got the Apuan Alps right there. We can see the mountains in the distance, but not what's on the low ground. You can see sort of the spine of the mountains. You can kind of expect what's where based on the mountains you can see, which is a nice little thing. What are those? Sorghum. I don't know what sorghum is, but you build a farm on it. City site. Now, this is a city site, which can be founded. Here's our settler, and we can only found cities on these city sites. There are limited city sites. You can't just spam up cities. So we can pick what kind we want. Champions, landowners, patrons, or statesmen. Now, something a bit simpler would be good. We could be militaristic. New units start with steadfast. Or we could get... What are those resources? I wish there were tooltips in tooltips, so I could double check what those resources are. But landowners... minus 50% rural specialists. Construction time. Oh, plus 2 a year from crop resource. But I don't know what the blue pillars are, because I've forgotten. Or the patrons. You know, I think landowners make sense, right? And orders. So here's a nice description of how orders work in this game. This is a significant difference in how units move, right? Movement points. So a unit has a certain number of movement points where they're okay, but you can force them to march further with like military orders, right? But every turn you have a certain number of orders. So you can give, for example, if you have 3 orders, you can give 3 orders to 1 unit, or 1 order to 3 units, or 2 orders to 1 unit, 1 order to 1 unit, and 0 orders to the next unit, right? So it completely changes how things move around the map, right? Now, I think first tech should be administration for treasury and granary. That seems like a good choice. And here's our city, Roma. Currently building a settler, which I think is good. Can we rename the city? We can, but Roma's nice. Visually, this looks nice. That looks like Rome to me. Okay, so we've started with a scout, a warrior, another scout, and what is this? A worker. The worker builds improvements for your city. Oh, the blue pillars are culture, right? The UI has a lot of information, so I'm not exactly sure where everything is set up. Up here is money, food, iron, stone, wood, orders. So we build up orders there. Science, civics, training, and luxuries. So I assume the civics culture has something to do with civics. So we should probably start by building something. You know, we can build a farm. I think we just... By the way, this number shows how many orders we have left. We can change it to how many orders it costs, right? So it's recommending me to build a farm there. So let's go ahead and give an order to go there and build a farm, right? That seems good. Now, we've got 4 orders left. You see that? So if I move this over, I can do up to here with 1 order left to just reveal that city site. We've discovered a landmark. What will you name it? +2 legitimacy. The Rubicon River? Sure. Right? And we have 1 order left. So I'll send this scout up. So that's a mountain range, the Atlas Mountain, over to that city site. So I'm just going to send you over this way. Right? And now we have no more orders, so we can't tell anyone else to do anything else. So we picked this hardwood map. Oh, there's a city site there as well. So we're surrounded by city sites like that, right? What is this? Oh, it's just an urban tile, ancient ruins. Okay. And this is the Adriatic Sea. Okay. And I think that's our turn 1, right? Building a farm, sending out 2 scouts, researching administration. We have a mother, Ilia the Orator. We're King Romulus the Founder. Can hurry projects with orders. Oh. And there are 2. I have a brother. Remus. Remus is a character. Prince Remus. Okay. Romulus and Remus are both here. And here. So here's another turn. For this guy, this swordsman, I'm gonna tell him to fortify, which consumes 1 order, but we're getting 14 orders per turn. So now things are gonna change up a little bit, right? So we're gonna, I think I want to just reveal to make sure this is a dead end. Right, so this is a dead end, right? So that's safe. Oh, that's actually a pickup. I should go grab it, right? So I'm gonna walk back. See, this will take a certain amount of orders. We can force walk them, but it costs 100 training, right? It still takes an order, but it'll cost more. I like how units animate fast if it's a long walk, but animate slow if it's a short walk. So a long walk is not... you know? Whereas if it's a short walk, it's like, okay, we're there. If it's a long walk, it's like, boom, we're there, right? So it's like a dynamic thing. And I don't think I want to use my training rate up so fast. Let's send this guy left to reveal this. Now, while we're walking around, we can actually like super harvest these resources and send them back to our city. But I might want to found these sites, so I might want to keep these resources around. But see, finding the resources already gives us a little bit of a bonus. So that's good there. And I think that's everything we need to do this turn, right? We're not doing anything too complicated. I do want those settlers, and then I gotta pick where I want my next city to be. What I want this one, which has sheep, salt, gain. This one over here has sheep. So, like, some of these resources are out of city range. We could just harvest it, you know? So let's go to the next turn. Let's grab this. Hungry Lawkeepers. Our explorers find a family of starving lawkeepers encamped in the ruins, surviving on scraps, pleading for help. They offer to share their mastery of oratory in exchange for food. Will you agree to their offer? So we could feed them. It costs 200 food, but we get rhetoric, a technology. Or I could get +1 discipline and some money. I think we can spare the food. We're losing food right now, but we're building a farm, so it should be okay, question mark. And we get a free tech from that, I think. Oh, and we can only stockpile a certain amount of orders. So see this here? Max orders. We generated 3 orders more than we can stockpile, so we sold it for 30 gold. Right? So surplus orders, they're not wasted. They turn into money. And you can buy and sell any resource up here. So if you start starving, you can start buying things. Now, I do want to reveal what's here. Is that pigs? So, like, if I move on to these pigs, we can harvest the pigs. Great way to boost early economy. So I can harvest pigs, and I don't know if it gets rid of the pigs, but let's find out. It gets us 10 food. Harvest pigs. We got the pigs, I think. Oh, there's those dots on top that show things nicely as well. Oh, we've discovered a landmark. The Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, sure. So we're hidden. You see, he's crouched in the trees and there's the hidden unit symbol there. That's nice. Okay, so I'm revealing the rest of this city site here, which seems like a nice place, but not super good. Oh, horses. Maybe it's better than I thought. I want to send this guy back up to that city site. Also, notably, there's no fog of war. Once things are revealed, it seems like it is just revealed. Oh wait, no. Maybe there is fog of war. I'm unsure exactly how fog of war functions in this game, because we can still see all of... Maybe we maintain vision for a little while? I'm not sure. Oh, you haven't moved yet? Okay. There we go. Oh, you can still move? All right. So we could not use all of our orders, but then that's fine. So yeah, 3 orders remaining. I think we can have a max of 14. Yes. So now you are going to walk all the way over to that city site to reveal what's here. Okay, nice. Oh, we found some dyes from those sea creatures. Let's just keep revealing. Oh, barbarians. Will develop into an outpost in 17 years. Right. So barbarians are living on the city tile. Eventually, they become basically a city-state. A hostile city-state. So we're going to want to turn around here. We don't want to go down that way. Let's step back. Specialist. A specialist can be recruited from the city screen on an improvement. So as long as you have an available citizen, well, improvements are already productive on their own. We see we're getting lots more food now. I think the farm is done. Luxuries are a special resource that you can acquire by adding rural specialist to an improvement on the correct tile. You get gems by adding a minor specialist and mine improvement on a gem tiles. So we just finished the farm. Settler in 2 turns. We can add a specialist onto the farm tile. Good. And we're now going up in food. We're going down. There's one iron per turn to maintain this warrior, I think. I don't know what else would be Yeah, -1 in units. It must be the warrior. Right? Epics or exploration. The court has opened debate on the topic of cultural enrichment, and we are of two minds on the matter. We can invest in national epics, or we can rely on exploration to bring us new experiences. What shall we decree? Barbarians at the walls. Yeah, there's barbarians at the gates. Well, not quite at the gates. So we could start law, -400 hammers, +10 per military killed. Start law, exploration, no extra unit consumption when outside borders. Scouts move on water. No extra unit consumption when outside borders, and scouts move on water. The world has many tales to tell. I think that's what we want right now. And it costs us 400 hammers, which is civics. So I think that's like the, you know, the A-B choices on the civic screen in Humankind? That's sort of what's happening here-ish. So we're done there. Tutorial on tooltips. I like these animations. It makes it very clear. Oh, wait, there are tooltips and tooltips. Why couldn't I do it earlier? How do I... The nested tool system... Wait, there are tooltips and tooltips. You have to... Oh, not right click. Wait. No. It's gone. Damn. Middle click, is it? It's middle click. To lock it. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, this is what I wanted. It's a middle click. There's a max. That's the max. Okay. So that's... Can you... Or you can just swap that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tooltips. Yes. Thank you. This was something I first saw at the gates. Another old lead Civ developer who made another 4X game thing. But this is what I wanted. Yes, perfect. I forgot. Yeah, it was like that last time. I forgot it was middle click. So are we done? Oh, it didn't get rid of it. Perfect. So yes, it is middle click. Some tooltips are mounted in, yeah. So if I do ranged, can I middle click that? Yes. Slinger, infantry. There we go. We could do all that as well. Nice. So, the builder is done. Do I want to build a hamlet, which gets us more money? Or build a quarry that gets us more stone? Can I build nets already? Don't I need like seafaring or something? The quarry seems better for now. Get another source of income. Clear forests. Your worker has moved onto a trees tile. Workers can spend orders to cut down trees. Which does... If you build an improvement, the tree tile, the wood is automatically harvested. Right, this is how we get actual wood, right? You can also spend money. So I want to build a quarry, which is gonna cost 20 iron. But also, I think I don't have the orders to provide right now, so it's got to be next turn. How do I tell this unit to just wait a turn? Pass. There we go. Enter. Okay. So I remember last time there was some performance issues, which I assume have been sorted. For those of you who haven't heard, this game is technically today still in early access, but it is releasing in like 2 days. So this is like 99% representative of the final released game, right? So it's pretty... Okay, let's build this quarry. Bam. Now it's going to take 3 years. Settler next turn. So I want to fully reveal our choices here. So the next city site is over that side. So I want to go up onto this hill. You know, I'm going to spend the 100 training to force walk this. Because next turn, yeah, unit is fatigued. I'll force march as needed. It costs 100. Oh, I have to actually tell it to force march. Oh, wrong button. Grab this. Something in the newly discovered ruins has spooked our scouts, and they request that you visit the site at once. The court accompanies you to the weathered temple, where a series of ancient etchings seem to depict you, King Romulus, the founder. Court scholars attempt to downplay the similarities as coincidence, but the resemblance is uncanny. Chaos Fangs, thank you so much. It is a sign that I've been chosen. I become righteous, divine, or superstitious. Perhaps it is a distant ancestor becomes loyal, inspiring, or cursed. It's a coincidence, and I just take 20 XP. So I could become 2 good things or 1 bad thing in each of these choices, or I could just take the 20 XP. So I don't know if I middle click. Yes, righteous means people are less discontent. People are happier, right? Or I could get global plus 8 hammers, and I get plus 2 health, included in vain. Oh, so if we are... Oh, if we're divine, we can... Oh, if we're divine, we can be vain. But if we are divine, we cannot be not vain. There's a lot of things here. So, remember when we had the R roleplay option? It could hide all of these effects, right? Righteous, divine, or superstitious, loyal, inspiring, or cursed. I think loyal, inspiring, or cursed. I'll take that. Of course. Of course. Could we expect anything else on this channel that would happen to me? Of course we would become cursed. What else? So what does that mean? How do I see? What is it? Discipline, courage, wisdom, leader, tactician trait. There's a lot of effects here. I'm trying to find where it says where cursed is. Prince Remus, tactician, immune to critical hits. Okay, I don't know where to see what curse does. But sure. Okay, we used up all of our orders. We have revealed 3 potential locations. Let's end the year. Oh, and we've got our first tech. Now, do we want pastures, slingers, and camps for camels, elephants, game? Just get 200 stone with a stone boost. So these aren't all techs. They are things. And we can redraw. Oh, so the techs give us options to go for, but it's not necessarily all possible options, right? So we started with some. And it gives us like 3 techs to choose from, but not necessarily all. Now the techs go up to, this is old world, so no modern techs. This is going up to economic reform, military prestige, and industrial progress right at the end. But essentially, chain drive for polybolos, ballistics, infantry square, barding, fiscal policy, and Latin sail are the end of the tech tree. These are like future techs in 3 different things, right? +1 victory points for each of these, right? You got victory points. So this is a tech from ironworking to ballistics is the age we go to, right? Mini tree. Oh, nice. Toggle names. Detailed tree. I like detailed tree. Legend in the bottom left. So we have to pick one of these. Horses, cattle, sheep, pigs, goats, camels, elephants, game for... Both of these are good. But this is 5 years. So let's do the shorter one, trapping. I like the sparkles. Okay. So, Roma. Wheat farmer. Okay. Do I want to build anything particular? Walls creates discontent. Current happiness is not great. I could spend 50 iron to train another warrior. I probably want to get another unit, right? Let's just train another warrior. Currently doing a wheat farmer, which... That's why we haven't gotten the wheat bonus. Let's do the wheat farmer, then we'll get a warrior. And I can then send the settler. I don't know if the number of tiles matters, because this is 2, this is 2, this is 3. This might be a nice defensive location, but this does not seem... Ore, silver might be good. That is more silver. This is sheep, sheep. Lots of sheep around here. This is the whole sheep area. This has horses, salt, sheep, maybe game. This is the better city, though, isn't it? It's got more potential resources around. So I'm going to send that settler there. And I'm going to send this warrior to go along. I don't know if you can merge units. Let's go there. Let's go there. Can go up to there and up to there. And I think beyond that requires forced marching, so let's not do that. We'll get there in time. Yeah, harvesting these resources seems like you should just kind of do it all the time. Those pigs are still there, right? Meanwhile, I want to send you... We can move on water now. So let's just cross all the way over to this side and see what's there. Bam. Nice. Good. Yes. Who hasn't moved? Oh, you still have some movement points. Okay. More barbarians. And we found gems. Look at that. Red gems. And more sorghum. Lots of red stuff here. Okay. Your second city. Your capital has finished trading a new settler. Settlers are key to expanding your nation because only they can found new cities. Take this settler to a nearby unclaimed city site to establish a new city. City sites can be claimed prior to sending a settler to colonize them. Place a unit of any type on a city site to claim it as your own, thereby preventing foreign settlers from founding a city there. Really? You just walk onto the tile and it claims them? So they have to declare war, I think, to take them. So we claim the land. We say, this is mine. And then if someone takes it, they have to declare war. Oh, okay. So you should be like moving on to the city site. Right. Understood. Okay. Who hasn't moved? Marriage offer. A marriage proposal has arrived from the Claudius family for you, King Romulus the founder. How shall we respond to their suggestion? We've got two options. Aemilia the Younger or Marcia the Younger. So I am 27 years old. Aemilia is 29. Marcia is 23. That's a tactician. Who do we hate? We hate... We like other tacticians, right? What does it say? We had preferences for people, right? I think we liked other tacticians, right? When I close a window, I don't always know where it is. Carnivorism? Hold on, we'll come back to the marriage offer. Standing beside a river one day, you have an irresistible urge to forego all fruits and vegetables. All the fawning and back-patting of the court has finally driven you nutty. You decide you shall not eat anything green. You shall only drink wine and only eat meat. pork, chiffon, venison, and beef with salt for taste. Also, manners and clean clothes are overrated. Maybe you will sleep outside and wear furs like your honorable ancestors did. The court must bow to my desires. Why? It's been 6 years and we've already gone insane. This is a life? Just think about how all that meat comes out during latrine visits. So, because I have wisdom, I can say this is a bad idea. We're already cursed. We probably don't want an all-meat diet. That sounds like it's gonna lead us to an early grave. Wine and meat only, that sounds like Gout City. Gout City. So, Romulus, the founder, who is wise, is gonna say, nah. And we become no longer cursed. Is this because of the curse? So we could become insane or bloodthirsty, which has some benefits. But let's just no longer be cursed, right? That seems like a good idea. Now this marriage offer. I think we get along better with tacticians, so we should like Amelia better. Foolish. Engineer cowardly. Okay. Wisdom, courage -2 from the cowardly, I think. Discipline. Discipline 3. Global plus 24 money from the discipline 3. That's 16 though. Let's go with Amelia. Tutorial, marriage. You've accepted a marriage proposal for a member of your family. Marriages are useful diplomatic tools for forming bonds with other families, tribes, and nations. They will also allow your family to continue their line with legitimate heirs, who will be eligible to take over once your current ruler is gone. If you die without an heir, the game will end. I'll make sure to find good matches for my family. Okay, well, we found a match. We're getting married. End the year. Okay, so you needs to move back onto the city site. Ah, there we go. And it labels it. This is mine. No touchy. Now this city, I'm sending this settler over to here. And I've encountered someone. You've encountered a rival nation. Rival nations are your primary opponents in the old world. However, think about engaging them diplomatically, which could lead to gaining a powerful trade partner and ally, while you build up your own nation to be able to engage with them in other ways. It will be up to you to decide which nations are worthy of being your allies and which should be simply conquered. Babylonia. King Nebuchadnezzar, the settler. I'll do my best to make some friends. There he is, right there. What are these? Slingers? He sent his slingers out. Okay, you. I want to found a city. Now, this city, I think I'll make it a This is not really a military city, is it? Your new city will not be connected to the capital. Skipped family seat. Oh, right. So we've already done a landowners one. So if we do it again, it makes people unhappy because it's like, well, there's other families we could do. So this one makes it easier to defend. And you know, I think that's kind of the correct choice since we just met Babylon. And I think they're to the west. Yeah. So this is going to be a military city using the Fabius Champions. Which gives us +2 training per year, plus 50% city defense, and new units start with Steadfast. And we found Argonpedion. You're now known as Romulus the Settler. Oh, our name changes. Oh, they have a city right there? We're very close. Okay. So if that's the case, I actually don't want to train units in this city. What do we want after this? Another settler, I think. Just keep expanding. So this unit is gonna walk over here to defend. Right? And we'll train new units here. What to work on. I like the sparkles drawing attention to the UI. So I'm gonna get a warrior here first, which comes with steadfast, which is plus 25% versus tribe. So this is my military city. We'll build it up in a little bit. So you are just gonna sentry, because I'm gonna send you back to our capital soon. That guy's actually weaker. We have 4 orders remaining. We can just scout a little bit here. Is this a passage here? I need to... Oh, that is a passage there. And we can send you out onto the water. Lake Ubeira. Great. It's a great lake. Okay. There we go. Used up all the orders. So this is a pretty big world. So there is fog of war. I'm just unsure of what's providing vision. Because we can see real far here. We can almost see to Babylon. You can see out to there. So that's fogged up. I think fog stays revealed. Yeah, you're just gonna... Yeah, skip this turn. Governor. A city governor can be recruited from your court by clicking the wreath icon below the city banner or within the city screen by clicking the question mark button in the bottom left. Governors can boost yields. We can assign a governor using... Wait, what was it? The wreath icon? No, not that icon. There's a lot of icons on this screen. Okay, there, that wreath icon. So, we can pick Ilya the Orator. That's my mother, right? She's minus training, but it's okay. We're getting +2 because of the family we picked. More civics. Oh no, it's plus training minus money. Right, okay, which is fine. Can I not choose? Oh, it costs 2 orders. We actually don't have orders to... Fine. We have to end the year first. It costs orders to do things. Okay. Governor. Ilya. Wait, why can I not... Oh, it costs 100 hammers? We don't have enough hammers. Fine. What's this stuff? Wine needs time to be harvested again. Oh, that means that, yeah, we've someone's harvested those resources, yeah. Ambition. Unlock the ability to choose an ambition. Ambitions are goals that your families would like for you to pursue, and completing them will grant you and all of your descendants a permanent boost to legitimacy. Kill 5 enemy units, control 4 cities. I think we can control 4 cities. We've got 2 more slots. Control 4 cities. We are King Romulus the Settler. We got that city site and this city site. So you are gonna go claim this immediately before I forget. Bam. So we've claimed... I don't know if it... Do we have to leave the unit there, or is it just... I'm unsure. Do we want to scout south around these barbarians? I think we should sort of reveal these barbarians. Let's not get too close. So this is a city site. Okay, we can go conquer that at some point. Oh, a builder. Another farm? Food's not great. We can go build another farm here. Oh, you build granary on the map? Okay. Build a farm. Okay. End the year. There's our ambitions. Control 4 cities. Queen Consort Amelia. Okay. Did we just get a child? No, that's your niece. Prince Remus just had a child. Second in line. Duchess Hortensia. So if we die, we have someone to take over right now. It's not the end of the dynasty. It's okay. Succession. Your family line has a new heir. Duchess Hortensia. Training strong heirs will be vital for the survival of your nation, and once your current ruler is gone, someone will need to take the reins. Born. It's a day of celebration. Okay, so we could just keep scouting around. Our explorers came across a group of people inhabiting the ruins, led by an elderly couple. The couple claim that they were once the chief scribe and head priestess of a great sacked city. They ask for our help. What would you have us do? Stay and help them reconstruct. Becomes gracious. Acquire divination technology. Plus 50 hammers in Roma could lead to future events. You know, I need the hammers. Give me the hammers. Perfect. And that gives me 100 hammers, which means now we can assign... Does my capital not have a governor? No candidates available. Right. So if I put Ilya here to become the governor. Good. Training plus 17.4. So that trains units faster, I think. So Ilya is now governor of Barium. Good. Next unit. So you're just exploring a little bit around here. A momentous meeting. A group of curious Greeks appear on the path ahead, as if expecting our men. Removing all weapons, they place them on the ground at their feet. Their leader, who speaks our language, expresses excitement over this momentous meeting, offering a gift of fine meat and wine. Ah, yes, our diet. No, we said no to that. Greece means us no harm, or so they say. The scouts will accept this gracious gesture. Greek ways are not our ways. We will not pretend to respect these Greeks. We will give them the benefit of the doubt for now. The scouts will accept this gracious offer. Plus 75 food. Minus 2 legitimacy treated with strange travelers. I think that's fine. Our legitimacy is 37, which gives us plus 3.7 orders. I think that's fine. We'll take the food. Oh, there's a barbarian camp right there. Okay. Oh, these are the Greeks. Right there. Alright. You have revealed the barbarians. You're going to continue walking right. You are now known as Romulus the Explorer. And grab those. Homeless children. Our explorers discover a group of orphaned, homeless, and hungry children hiding in the ruins. If we leave them, they will surely starve to death. But our cities are on the verge of overcrowding. There is room in our caravan for either salvaged stone or passengers. What would you have us do? Rome cannot become a home for charity. Plus 180 stone. We just grab the stone. We don't actually need the stone. King Romulus the Explorer becomes gracious. Plus 2 heart. Global plus 8 hammers. We can always use the citizens in Barium. Gain child labor in Barium. unhappiness, huh? But plus 20% training. You know, I think we can shelter them. I think that's fine. We'll shelter them. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, good. Legitimacy. Your cognomen has changed to the Explorer. Your cognomen describes your recent accomplishments. Acquiring a cognomen is one way of increasing your legitimacy. All right, it's 45 now. We gain 10? Higher legitimacy grants additional orders. It's now plus 17 a turn, which leads to quite a lot of money, by the way. It improves your standing with your nation's families. I'll show them who's legitimate next turn. Oh, we're under attack. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Just hang back at that city site. Oh, we need to be in friendly territory to heal. Where's, here. Heal. Now you are just gonna continue exploring into the unknown, but maybe we cross the water because there's barbarians that way. There's a lot of barbarians this way. Okay. There's 3 barbarian camps right there. There's a lot of barbarians out there. Huh. So we're training another settler. Mad Priestess. Driven to madness from her captivity and mourning the abandonment of her people, the High Priestess climbs atop a pyre and burns herself, shouting curses on your person and on our nation. Right, remember when we took those 2 people back home? Apparently one of them went crazy. Lyra Linda, thank you so much for the resub. Sacrifice whatever's necessary to appease the fears of the people and please the gods. Or I become cursed again. I would become superstitious with this. You know, let's become cursed again. Yeah, we gotta deal with these guys. Attack defense 3. Our guys 4.2. Alright. We can probably take on one of these barbarian camps. Lethal Affliction. Some weeks ago, our scouts ate food offered to them by Greek travelers. Shortly afterwards, they began to suffer from a series of seemingly unrelated illnesses, and now they have started succumbing to the lethal affliction. The food was laced with poison. Was this a cruel prank, an act of political aggression, or even a plot against you, the king? We may never know. Will not let this incident prey on our fears. Plus 40 discontent in Roma. Greece, minus 20 opinion. Declare war. Let's send messengers to Greece demanding justice. Greece is right there. Yeah, this military city is going to be very important. So I might want to expand away from them next, rather than setting up there right next to the barbarians in Greece. That seems dangerous. Political prisoner. Our scouts encounter a party of Assyrian soldiers whipping a man bound by his wrists and ankles. The warrior accused the man of inciting rebellion, of stalking members of the royal family, and attempting to infiltrate the treasury. However, the victim insists that he is innocent of the crimes. The Assyrians urge our men to move along and mind their business. We found the Assyrians. I have +2 courage. I have 2 courage, rather. So I could become... Convince the Assyrians to release him into our custody. Becomes deal maker. Governor unlocks caravan. Nice. A new court minister, Quintus, has joined the court. His aptitude in matters of state will keep Rome moving forward. Welcome, Quintus the minister. Trapping discovered. We could research metaphysics. Free settler. Free settler. We're expanding. So we got Quintus, who is... Can he be a governor? No candidates available there. Who's Quintus? Courtiers. Right. All these characters age. Duchess Hortensia is only 2? Hasn't there been more turns than that? Choose production in Barbarian. Right. Here. Get a slinger. This is my military city here. So now you are my normal warrior. And I'm going to send you back to defend our capital. You... Oh, the auto sentry. Okay. So we're just going to start building up an army there. Right? We're getting a free settler and we're training a settler. So we're going to get 2 settlers at the same time so we could claim both cities. Right? That makes sense. Next unit, this guy. Build a mine there. Plus iron? Oh, perfect. We don't have a source of iron. Go there. Build a mine there. Because we're currently losing iron. Now that we're training units, we kind of need that stuff. Okay, you are going to keep healing back to full health. And you are surrounded by barbarians. Just try to... Chaos Valley. Just keep scouting. Nice. Undo. You can undo as many decisions as you like. So Control Z actually undoes things? Oh, I'm undoing the tutorial. I see. So technically this is kind of cheating, but for a demonstration, you can undo. You can disable that in game setup, by the way. That was an option to disable that. You probably want that mostly off, unless you're in a single player game, but up to you. Up to you. Vulgar speech. Graffiti are scrawled across this ruined structure. One of our court scholars recognizes it as vulgar speech, a Latin dialect used by the lower classes of several extinct tribes. There are very few examples of this traditionally unwritten language. Display the graffiti in our palace yard. Study the writing and try to replicate it. Vulgar language should be lost. Replace it with my royal sigil. Could do with the boost in science, I guess. And we get the free settler immediately. Look at that. Now, do we want aristocracy, drama, husbandry, or labor force? Can add road. Yeah, that seems important. We want to road our cities together. But that also means we get the free settler. Yeah. We can get there this turn. But let's not force it. Let's just send that guy right there. This guy, yeah, that's done. Okay, we're gonna settle there. That settler's done in 4 years. India. Duke Remus, your brother, second in line, is likely to fly into a rage if he does not get his own way. A most spoiled person. Remus has become spoiled. Now you are gonna found a city. This is gonna be the Statesmen or the Patrons. Plus orders, plus hammers. Gain treasury. New courtier, court minister. Opinion preferences. I like the +2 hammers per year. Can hurry projects with money. Let's do that. The Gorgon Plain. A new court minister, Spurious, has joined the courts. His aptitude in matters of state will keep Rome moving forward. Welcome. Oh, this is a 3-tile city. The 3rd tile's over there. Okay, so this city... It said we can rush... So if I want to put a warrior here... How do you rush a project? There's so many buttons. So much information. Hurry warrior with money. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fine. Sure, just train a warrior. Good. Renewed hope. The birth of young Prince Nonus lays to rest any worries about your legacy. You wish to provide the new heir with every comfort and opportunity, ensuring that he will grow to become a legendary leader of Rome. What will benefit the child at this young age? A caregiver, the closeness, becomes pet monkey owner or pet fish owner for a pet. We'll provide him with more siblings. I become romantic. You know, let's make Prince Nonus a pet owner. Pet monkey owner. Very good. You are going back into the city. And fortifying right there. Right, we're gonna get some basic stuff. Defending. We need one more city to reach our ambition. How old are we? We're 33 years old? Okay. Now you are gonna sit in the city site to make sure no one's gonna touch it. We found Assyria is all the way over here. Very, very far. We're just gonna keep exploring. Injured Egyptians. Shout from the trees, our men hurry towards the noise and discover an injured Egyptian lying in the dirt. His companions work frantically to treat his wounds. According to the men, their caravan was transporting goods to the nearest Egyptian city when they were attacked by bandits. Treat his wounds. Negotiate an exchange of protection for goods. Kill the Egyptian and get 510 gold. That's an insane amount of money, considering we get 0.6 per turn. $510. You know, for 20 years, we're not gonna deal with the Egyptians for 20 years. They're far away. Look at the map. They're so far away, right? Just take the money. Kill the Egyptians and steal their cargo. Bam! Look at our money! Here's Wasit. Look how far away they are. They're not marching all the way over here to my city. There's all these barbarians in the way. There's these mountain ranges. Oh, there's a city site for Assyria. We're just seeing what's going on in this part of the world. We found the Evros River. Great. Not sure how big this map is, actually. This is a normal-sized map with 4 other players, so 5 total players. I don't know if this means it's the end. Ooh, nice little storm effects in these clouds. Look at that. These clouds are pretty good. I like them. So is Babylon, like, right on the edge of the map? Am I in the middle? Well, roughly. That's okay. End the year. What are these numbers in the top left? If any of your opponents reach 66 points, the game ends. Oh, these are victory points. Right. And we are not the worst, but not great. Understood. Do I get victory points from completing my ambition? Okay. Just gonna go around this. How do you... You're now known as Romulus the Intrepid. Legitimacy plus 50. Is there a way to expand your borders? There's this bar filling up here, which is part of growth. When a city's growth fills up, the city gains a new citizen. Okay. Training. Civics projects. Urban improvements and any specialist expand borders. Okay. So, like, we can queue that up. Then queue that up to get more specialists in after the settler is done. Right? Good. Yeah, our border does look a little bigger than before once we got that farmer in. Okay, so I'm just scouting right up to the edge of the map here. Oh, there's a lot of cities over here. And this is the edge of the map, right there. Okay, so this dark clouds... This is the size of the map. I think our mini-map is showing... Oh, so that's the end of the map there. So we're not at the southern border, but this is basically the southern border. And up here... I think it said that there were... No, I think there's mountains all the way up to the edge up here. So this southern ocean is the only ocean. Okay. And I think it gets more forested up north. Okay. Settler next turn. Finally, we can... I'll get it next turn. Let's put the settler there. You can start scouting around again. Tribe contact. You met your first tribe, the Danes. Tribes can engage in limited diplomacy, but generally won't be coordinated in the way opposing nations are. Finding a weak tribe and claiming their city sites for yourself will be an important step to growing your nation. There's the Danes. So those are barbarians that have become a city-state, essentially. Right? It's like these guys, I think they're not really progressing. Can I see any other barbarians? It says like this will produce a new unit in 2 years. Okay, so that's producing units. There's some citrus here. Look at that. Citrus trees. Oh, we need so much stuff. So I'm just going to fully explore up to the edge of the map here. I can't go that way. Okay, so we're now going to have to turn back around. Okay. So we revealed quite a bit lengthwise. Barium trained another unit. I'm just going to train another warrior. so that the Slinger is a ranged unit with a default max range of 2 tiles. They can shoot further from on top of a hill, but suffer 20% damage reduction for every tile between them and their target. Firing into trees and scrub also reduces their damage. Time to sling some rocks. So if I wanted to, like, go attack some barbarians, we could try mess with them and see what happens, right? Let's send... Can these units stack? No. So let's just keep them together. Block that guy. This pass here, we should definitely defend that. Some cities have trained... Your cities have trained another settler, but you may have to defeat some barbarians to access more sites, right? No problem. We've got a site for our 4th city next turn. Deeper meaning. Palace servants often find Queen Consort Amelia walking among the gardens, openly pondering questions of life, mortality, and desire. One day she asks if she may take lessons with one of the court philosophers. 240 money? Hey, we murdered and robbed the trader for a reason. Hire a master philosopher. Great. This builder. The Hanging Gardens. We can build the Hanging Gardens? Oh, we've got like... Ooh. The pyramids. The Oracle. 11 years. So we use a builder to build... The Hanging Gardens seems nice. Requires culture weak. Okay. Extra growth and civic stuff, I think. 2 victory points. Yeah, I think I like the Hanging Gardens. Wait, can I build the Hanging Gardens? It's recommending the Hanging Gardens. Trees will grow back into trees. Oh, okay. Oh, it requires 400 stone. Oh. But I don't see it as an option here. How do monuments work in this game? Oh, minor. Right. Cost citizen. Oh, we don't have enough citizens for that. Okay. We'll see how that goes. I'm just gonna space for 1 year there. You guys... Oh, you can make it there. Okay. End the year. Buy the stone and build it. Rally troops. Plus 75% chance troops rallied. We could build a barracks. Get an Odeon, lumber mill. What is this? Metaphysics. Archives. Let's get the barracks. Okay, so if I just... Oh, there it is. Hanging Gardens. So I need to have 400 stone. It costs 4.4 each. It'll cost 4... So I need to buy 100, basically. It'll cost 444. Yeah, we robbed and killed a trader for a reason. Let's buy all the stone. Control, click on stone. And then we can start building the Hanging Gardens. Nice. Now, we're sending these guys up this way. The Greeks cleared it. Fine. I guess we're going for these guys then. Make your way all the way over there. Oh, no more movement points. Okay. Can I force march these guys? I kind of left behind. Force march. Go up to there. Okay. The Greeks cleared that. Oh no, I forgot about... Okay. How long has that settler been sitting there? Why do I only have 3 options? The patrons, the landowners, the champions. I think the... What was this city here again? The Valerius. Oh, we only have 3 families? So I basically left one out, is it? Well, I think we go the champions because we're like neighboring the Greeks here. So this is my defense. Oh, we need an... Okay, I need to do that straight away next turn. You can only pick 3 out of 4 families. Right, that makes sense. Word of our knowledge of Polis has traveled far. An emissary representing King Ashurbanipal, the pioneer of Assyria, arrives at court, humbly requesting that we share with Assyria what we know. Owes me a favor if I give him Polis. Owes me a favor. Yeah, okay. It's not that important of a tech. Now you found a city champions. The Balkan Mountains, sure. We've completed our ambition of control 4 cities. Taking shape. With our recent expansion, Rome begins to take shape. After several busy days spent overseeing the affairs of your newest city, you take a moment to reflect on your progress. Where will your ambition carry you next? So we have to pick a new ambition. Control 5 workers. Control 6 urban improvements. Control 6 forums. I have something else in mind, plus 2 legitimacy. Followed my own path. I could probably get 5 workers. Control 5 workers. So we can start building up all of these cities. So we just queue up a worker there. You are going to get a warrior and then a worker. And you, after this warrior, will get a worker. Okay. These ambitions really can affect... Oh, it shows the damage we deal, right? So if I put this ranged unit on the hill and put you... Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna force march you into this location. I don't know if we can take them, but I can try. There's the combat preview. Skirmisher. Marauder. Can I just... What does... It doesn't take... Okay, we can just... How many times can we shoot? Unit attack cooldown. Okay. Understand. Alright, this scout. Just scouting up to the north. First to discover landmarks gives us an extra legitimacy. Haliakmon River. Nice. Ancient Barbarians. Our men find murals depicting creatures, rituals, and battles. The style is reminiscent of the Danes, leading us to believe that this tribe was perhaps a precursor to their own. Our troops warn against desecrating such a site. The Danes are very protective of their culture. Of course, there is much to be learned from these ruins. I do not want to offend the Danes. Or I just take the stone and science and piss them off. You know, let's get on the Danes' good side. Right, these Danes, they're fine, they're fine. I'm killing these barbarians. Alright, you. There we go. Like father, like daughter. Your Majesty discovers, unfortunately, that Duchess Hortensia takes after her father, Duke Remus. The spoiled rooster bred a spoiled egg. But perhaps this one might turn out better than the last. Not a surprise, but still disappointing. Mood. Mood, right here. Not a surprise, but still disappointing. Duchess Hortensia becomes exotic. Vain. Fine. Ah yeah, so the fog of war comes back in on the next turn. So the barbarians are attacking there. Assyria declares war on Egypt. Perfect. We hate Egypt. So I want to shoot these guys. We're on a hill, and they came closer. So I can only attack once a turn. And this will kill these guys. These marauders. Good. And then I want to move up. Oh, okay. Fine. We can't attack and move at the same time. This warrior, you are... Yep, you're just gonna... Yeah, you're sentrying there. You... Oh, there's more Dane cities. They don't just have one? They have multiple. Oh, there is an ocean here. They got crabs and stuff. An empty city site. So the Danes are all over that top area. You are just gonna... Majardah Valley, okay. You're just gonna have a look at the Egyptians here. Just reveal a bunch of stuff. Okay. So, they're fighting each other. These are the Egyptians. Oh, these are the Assyrians. They got 4 cities as well? Yeah. You? Yeah, just sentry in there. Okay. So we're still... Oh, we're tied for... No, we're bottom of the scoreboard now. That's not good. Egypt is now at peace with the Danes. Oh, they were fighting the Danes? Well, that's a good point. This... Oh, they're just leaving units there to claim this spot. Why would Assyria want to... Actually, it's not that far. It's not that far. I thought it was further. Okay. So first... You get up on the hill and shoot the barbarians. You are gonna step into the city. Is this safe to do? There's skirmishes. It's not previewing me taking any damage, so let's see what happens. Oh, it's because they're a ranged unit. Okay. So we'll take this site soon, clearing off those barbarians. You are continuing to explore. What's this? Oh, those are the Greeks. Okay. I got a sense that the map was rather big, but it's actually not that big. It's not that big. We're just gonna look at these Egyptians for a little bit. Is that an unclaimed city site? Influence. Influence missions give you the chance to improve another character's opinion of your leader at the cost of a few orders and some money. They may also lead to follow-up events. You can conduct an influence mission by clicking the silhouette button in the action panel on the left. The silhouette button? I can't find the buttons. Silhouette button. That looks like that. I sometimes can't find these buttons. I mean, do you guys see it? It says you can conduct influence missions by clicking the silhouette button on the action panel on the left. What is the action panel? Oh, our son's... Our mother's looking older. Look at that. She's 62. Okay, our son's 7. The ruler portrait? This is the ruler portrait. I don't see the silhouette button. I don't see it. Work my wiles. Too busy at the moment. Sure. Read the rest of the sentence. Oh. I missed it. Read the whole sentence. I thought I did. Click the ruler portrait, then there's a section called Actions. Yes. Actions. I don't see... Oh, select someone else. And... Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. Select someone else and then it's there. Okay. Okay, got it. Got it. We found it. Found the button. Let's clear these barbarians. We did some combat. Nice. Ah, you select a person, then you can... Okay. I thought it was select myself, then I have an influence. When I click influence, it then lists the people we can influence. Not you click the person and then say you want to influence them. Right? I would have thought... I'm more used to the setup where you select the action you want to do and it shows you the options you want that you have for that. For example, right? Just UI design. For governors, you select, I want to set up a governor. And then it, well, can I, is there any candidates available here? No candidates available. So like, generally you saw earlier, you click on the governor and then it shows the options to make a governor, right? So this is selecting the action, then selecting the person, right? You select the action, then you select the person. That's how the governor selection works. However, the influence thing, you select the person, then you select the action, right? So that's why in my mind, the flow of information was mixed up there because I encountered a UI element, which was select action, then person. So I was thinking, okay, that's how things work in this game. You select the action, then you select the person. But when it came to influencing, it's selecting the person, then the action, right? Because it's not even selecting the person. It's selecting me, and then I select the person related to me and then influence. Rather than having an influence button here, which then indicates who you want to influence from a list of people. Spearman seems important. Just looking around the Greeks here. It's hard to scout through trees, because it really slows you down because you can't see where you're going. Senate. Okay. So there is a pretty big gap east and west here. Like this whole screen here. Just barbarians, I guess. Oh, those mountains are there, so there's no mountains here. That's the ocean, I see. So the ocean probably goes over there. Choose production in Roma. We're going for more workers. So let me grab another worker here. Do I have a citizen for that? Yes, get a citizen for that. 6 years for the Hanging Gardens. That should get us up to 6 points, so at least tied for first place. Yeah, that workers. You have successfully exerted your influence on Duchess Kashaya, but appear weak in the process. -1 legitimacy. I see. Heir education, Duchess Hortensia. Plus wisdom, charisma, courage, discipline. Becomes exploring. Less likely to be in a random event. Cannot marry, cannot have children, cannot be a governor, general, or on the council. You know, philosophy seems important. Let's do that. As iron sharpens iron, over numerous encounters, you have found yourself drawn to Duchess Consort Porcia. Your shared interest in treating others with respect and dignity proves to be a stable foundation for a budding friendship. How shall you reinforce this relationship? The foundation of our friendship is not being a dick to people. Hey, you're not an a-hole. I'm not an a-hole. We'll get along great. That's the foundation of the friendship? Wow, friendships are slim pickings in the old world, huh? You're not a total jackass. I'm not a total jackass. What an unusual match. I will learn all I can from her. I get discipline. She also gets discipline. Place them in my confidence and bind her to me. She'll owe me a favor. Or, if I had 7 virtues, I could form an unbreakable friendship with her. But I do not have 7 virtues, so let's learn what we can from her. It's like, that's it? Not like our shared interest in pottery or something? No. We're just not dicks. Okay. Good enough. Well, we cleared off this barbarian state. Let's march on back into our territory here and heal. This is our movement party. Oh, that's a dead end because... Right. Let's not declare war. No, it's not time. Let's move back. Just keep scouting. I misclicked. I could have moved more tiles. Okay. Because orders and movement points are separate. Just revealing the Egyptians here. Quite an arid landscape over here. Iron Tribe. A delegation from the Vandals have arrived, bearing an introductory gift of iron. The leader of the delegation explains that the Vandals have long gathered and mined iron to trade with their neighbors. Our hearts melt with gratitude. much like the iron ore they mine. So we just take the iron. We too desire iron. This is the declare war option. We too. Oh, you like iron? I like iron. Shh. This will make our army all the more ferocious. Plus 320 training. You know, I think we just take the iron. We're a little short. Crip, you played this game a long time ago. Did they change how Force marched in any way? Because back then when I played, there was no point in trying to attack the AI when their troops were away, since they could just force march them back across the map in one turn. I can't remember exactly how it works, but forced march costs 100 training points, right? And let's just do it here. So I'm out of, you know, so we can force march. And that allows us to move to the extent of the unit's potential movement point. So I can send it, well, it also relies on orders. So sending, like, I can force march, but I only have 6 orders left, so I can only send the unit to, like, there. And then there's no more orders, and we can't even force march, right? No, stop. We're going there next, okay. So orders go to a maximum of 14. So force marching a unit and having it run super far away uses a ton of orders, right? So one unit can move very far, but you're limited by orders, right? So this unit in this turn went from like around here to up there and then over there. So that's maybe 20 tiles, but that's one unit. And it used up like tons of my orders, right? Which cost me money because surplus orders gives me money. And also that means there's fewer orders to do on other things, like telling builders to do stuff, you know? So I think forced march is not really a way to retreat a whole army. And available orders, let me just see what the max is. Oh, we can have more. So it was 14. Where does it say the max? Because we're at 22 now. Greece declares war on Babylonia. So those two are fighting. Everyone's fighting except for me. I'm fighting barbarians. Where does it say maximum orders? Is it that plus 8.9 orders? So I think we started with 14, so we can have 22. Right? 22 orders. But basically, force walking costs this. And it will use up tons of orders. So I can't see, like, I can, like, right now, I can force walk 5 units and have them move somewhat away. But next turn, I'll have no more training points, and I can't do that next turn. Right? Dinner with rivals. A delegation from Assyria is sent to help settle a minor dispute that is brewing between your two nations. At dinner, one of their parties speculates on who could beat the gods of war, leading to a spirited debate. They put forward General Tukulki Ninurta the Witty. General Tukulki Ninurta the Witty. That's a name. As the best candidate. Some other visiting dignitaries suggest King Philip the Good of Greece. Whom do you choose? So this is my general, right? Oh, that's King Philip, sorry. General of Warrior. Oh, this is mine. Opinion of you upset. Why is the general upset with me? Oh no, this is the Assyrian general. Oh, I see. King Philip becomes disappointed with me. King Ashurbanipal becomes disappointed with me. I become charming. No, no, I am charming. So I can say, surely it is foolish to compare mortals and immortals. Yeah, I don't have to take sides here. Give me the XP. That's fine. Tutorial culture. Roma has reached a new culture level. Higher tiers of culture unlocks additional improvements and wonders for your cities. Each new tier will also trigger a positive event for the city. Today, a group of laborers has decided to join your workforce, granting you a new worker. Perfect. I'll put them to work right away. Build a shrine of Mars for 5 years. Sure, build a shrine of Mars. We have 3 out of 5 workers. Good. 4 more years for that. So we actually trained a worker as well. Build a quarry right there. Yeah, we kind of need tons of stone, right? Build a quarry right there. Now these units, you're still healing up. Right? You are just waiting around. You are gonna sentry. And you're scouting. So this is the edge of the map again. When the Greeks built up to here, the Greeks took this whole like horizontal section. There's no way getting through all of that. Though that does make Babylon really cornered. Babylon is going to be pretty bad. Hey, we're not bottom of the... Well, we're tied for bottom of the scoreboard with these 3. Babylon's in the worst spot, I think. Because they're trapped in the north by Greece. Trapped from the east by me. So they just have maybe 2 cities in here? They might have a 3rd, but no way they've got 4. Right? Babylon's going to be the weakest here. Oh, wait, we're grabbing that. Seashore find. While exploring a remote stretch of seashore, we discover a curious shell scattered among the shallows. This shell, when ground into powder, produces a pleasant purple dye that is perfect for fabrics. This is a significant scientific discovery, plus 40 science. Gain triumph. What does triumph mean? Not much. I'll get tons of cash. We don't need the cash. Give me the science. Good. The father's disposition. Representatives from the academy arrive at the court bearing news of Duchess Hortensia. She has been well and is unfortunately turning out to be as irresolute as her father, Duke Remus. I don't think we like Duchess Hortensia. 3rd in line. That's good to know. 4th in line. Yeah, so this heirs. My son's still most likely to be next in line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Duchess Hortensia is 3rd in line, though my brother is old. He's 43? Wait, I'm 43. Wait, how do we get so old? We're 43? I didn't realize so much time has passed. He's 43. I'm 43. Oh, the Danes are here as well? Jeez, the Danes are everywhere. I guess that's kind of a Dane thing to do, right? First to discover a landmark. Nice. One day you wake up and you're 43. Jeez. Our portrait's gonna change soon. Gotta update our profile picture. Our mother. Babylonia has begun constructing the lighthouse. Mother's still alive. She's 66. We can rename our mother. Oh, just the Ilya part, right? More Danes. Finding all these landmarks. Alright. We can find any already discovered landmarks. They're also good. Oh, we're the first one? Yeah, great. I like how you can actually name the landmarks, right? We don't have to be taking these. Hurry production. Oh yes, I was wondering about this earlier. Has reached culture level developing various options for hurrying production. With culture level developing or higher, a city can hurry production at the cost of some civics and discontent. And other methods of hurrying production are further enabled by certain governor traits. Okay, so we can only hurry production when the city gets to a certain culture level. That's why we couldn't do it just now. We can see it in the city panel underneath the current production in progress. Right. Increases the future cost of this action. So we can currently rush it for hammers. Right, and we need governors and stuff. I see. You're still healing up. Okay, units are healed. Great. Should be, after this, 2 more years to our Hanging Gardens, 3 years to the Shrine. Ludus. Hortensia's tutors are brought before you, showering you apologies and regret. During the morning tutoring, Hortensia and her friends evaded the doddering old men and went down into the city, chancing upon a public ludus, where young children are educated in math, reading, writing, and poetry. Watching for a time, he was struck by how poor the teaching was and suggests that taking action to centralize education in the city could help to improve the education of the lower classes. Pay 540, gain improved education in barium, +1 science per year. Or I could remove her wisdom and give her charisma. Or give her discipline and become estranged from me. You know, we got the money. 540, about how much we murdered for. Let's grab that. Heir education. Our heir, look at that, he's 12 now. Rhetoric, tactics, commerce. You know, do commerce. Commerce student, look at that. Ah, a builder. Build a barracks, build a farm, build a mine, build a shrine. I think we require 40 stone. We can buy some stone. Build a barracks. This is a military city after all. The barracks needs to be built on the city tile. I'm assuming that's correct. Okay, we have another... Oh, we're free. There's all these military units. Alright, these two are fighting. I think I should bring these units back. And just reinforce things a little bit. Make sure there's units around here in case things go down. We're at 95 legitimacy. More barbarians there. Nice. 2. Methana. 97 legitimacy. I want to get to 100 legitimacy. Where is this? Oh, you're here. Okay, if I head north, there might be some more Danes. Oh, no more. Ooh, perfect. I like the art, by the way. You see the art on all of these events? They're really nice bits of art. You can build the barracks outside the city tiles? Okay, well, it was recommending there. This village has only recently been sacked, and we discovered a band of survivors huddled in its ruins. These destitute refugees seem eager to abandon the wreckage of their old lives and join our nation. But they are strangers to our culture. What will you do with them? Recruit them as hardened explorers. Gain scout. Invite them to resettle in our nation. Gain worker. Yeah, give me the worker. Bam. You are now known as Romulus the Strong. We have completed an ambition. Control 5 workers. Plus 10 legitimacy. So we get a new name and we get the plus 10. So now our legitimacy is 117. Ah, King Romulus the Strong. That's giving us plus 60. But now we have a worker here, which is not ideal, is it? All right, we could be building roads. Choose production in barium. You know, get another warrior. War might break out. We haven't connected any of our cities. The Great Ziggurat and the pyramids are being built. So I want navigation, citizenship, aristocracy, colonies. Can buy tiles. Ooh. Next turn we'll get our monument. We're currently 5 in our victory points. Choose a new ambition. Control 2 elder officers. Control 6 pastures. Add 2 courtiers. I don't feel ambitious right now. I guess I'm not really connecting to any of this, so I don't feel ambitious right now. You don't always have to have an ambition. It seems like if you complete 10 ambitions, you get something, right? Because it's 2 out of 10 there. You know what, worker? You're a scout now. Okay, great. We can just sail down this way. You know, scouts can go on water is actually such a good upgrade. Is that snow? Ooh, we found snow. Snowy mountains. Look at this. Nice. Choose production in Roma. Build a spearman. Scouting builder. Great. What did we build here? It's asking for Shrine of Vesta, build a quarry, get more stone. That's actually kind of good. Right, we're just reinforcing this area. With units. And now we complete our monument. Our wonder. The Hanging Gardens. Who are now known as Romulus the Noble. The Hanging Gardens, completed by Rome. More confident than ever in the face of danger, Duke Remus, your brother, has gained +1 courage. That's the last thing Remus needs. Ugh. Wait, doesn't that give us 2 victory points? Press Control R for Road 2 mode. So if I, for example, set there, and then Control R to Road 2, like that, and then they build a road. Remember building roads like that in the old civs? Road 2. Now let me just check. Next unit. So you have a builder here. We should connect all of our cities, right? Road 2 like that. You? Well, you're just here. What is this stuff? Oh, incense. Scout builder finding Danes. This swordsman. I just want to clog up this so enemy units stop moving through this area. Sentry. Sentry. Okay, no one goes through that. You want to fight your war, fight it over that side. Stop going through my lands. We've revealed quite a lot of the map, huh? Choose production here. Is this spearman strictly... It costs wood, which we actually don't have any particular income because I never got the lumber mill. Is this strictly better? It's like one more strength. Attacks forward at 25%. Melee versus mounted plus 25%. Consumes 2 iron. Consumes 50 extra wood. Oh, that consumes is maintenance. Right, we actually don't have a lot. We don't have 50 stone to produce a slinger. You know, throw a festival. Do that. I'll keep you busy. The Hanging Gardens. Ooh. Strolling in our magnificent new gardens has given members of the court many ideas, such as... Nature provides the best kind of peace. Plants hold many healing properties. Becomes herbalist. +2 citizens in Roma. Costs money. We should celebrate life more often. +2 discipline's actually really good. Or I could just get +1 wisdom, get a new title. All units +2 HP from healing? Global +2 science. That's a permanent +2 science. Nice. Roman education. As valuable as tutors are, in Roman society it is ultimately the duty of the parents to oversee their child's education. In addition to the basics of business and domestic skills, it is important to teach the moral and civil responsibilities that make a good citizen of Rome. Hortensia has quickly mastered everything that you have taught her and asks for more. How will you sate this appetite for learning? Global +1 science, global +4, 40 XP. Booster science, 35 science per turn. Nice. And then we get this shrine next year. I thought the... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're top of the scoreboard now. Next turn we get the 2 victory points. Roman paganism founded in Roma. Duke Remus, your brother, has converted to Roman paganism. Queen Consort Amelia, your wife, has converted to Roman paganism. Religion mechanic. Because we've got this shrine, huh? Ah, good. Anyway, we went... we've been playing for, like, we've been going for 2 hours. We're on turn 27 of 200. We're a 10th of the way into this game. Yeah, because we've got 7 victory points and the goal is 66. But we just hit top of the scoreboard. But I actually think this is a nice place to bring this to a close because we've got a wonder. I've shown off some gameplay stuff. Game looks good. It's a lot more of a solid experience than last time. I can't remember the exact differences between all like the last version at the start of early access and the end of early access, but Old World's solid. Like, I remember last time I played this, the leader died pretty quick from something, and I'm not. Oh, it's because I picked Persia and our starting age was like 50 or something like that. So we've gone 27 years. So yeah, if you start at 50, you're like 70 plus, and you're most likely gonna die. So our mother is age 70. Just turned into the 70s. But yeah, that's Old World. What do you think? I think I like it. It's actually a very solid 4X. It has this nice pace of taking its time going through the game. There's a lot of complexity, but besides struggling to find some buttons, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, right? We weren't completely confused. It's just a why couldn't I rush a project? Oh, we need to have a governor or a certain culture level. Things like that, which you sort of pick up. Mix between Civ and Crusader Kings. Yeah, it's sort of like that. There's a lot of story. There's a lot of reading sort of thing, which is okay. I'm not sure how that all works out in multiplayer. Maybe you just, that option's the best, you know? Speed it up a bit. But yeah, 2 hours, and it's a tenth of the game. Tenth of the game. In terms of victory points and turns, it's about a tenth of the way through, roughly speaking. So we can expect a game to take 20 hours at this speed. That's quite a long time, 20 hours, right? So there is a lot of customization in terms of setting up these games as well. There's a no character mode for multiplayer. Right, you can turn off characters. And then it's a lot... It basically removes the dynasty and character mechanic, which makes it a lot more like Civilization if you turn off characters. So there's actually a lot of ways you can play this game, and it's mod compatible. Right, if you turn off characters, it's very like Civ, because it would remove the dynasty mechanic, it would turn off the family tree and all of that. So one of the best selling points, I think, for this game is the number of options you have. It's just, you can't rebind keys, right? For some reason, you can't rebind keyboard keys. Besides that, there's a lot of options. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this. Look at Old World, just as it's releasing out of early access into a full release. If you'd like to support the channel, please do check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Gamerzak. You can subscribe on Twitch for early access to these videos, as the Twitch archive has first access to everything, or catch us live and just follow on Twitch. You can also come hang out on our Discord, discord.gg/Gamerzak. And if you want to support more directly, there's a Buy Me a Coffee page, which you can use to tip the channel if you'd be so inclined to drop $1 or something. Good, good. If you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content. And I'll see you in the next video. Good? Good. Bye, guys. Bye.